thought I would do one more how-to, and this time I am making it before I even try something. I'm not going to get myself in the pickle that I did last time. Last time I made a how-to video, I was just editing a photo and I spent like 2 hours on it and then decided I wanted to record it and had to start over. So this time I'm just doing it at the beginning. So we'll see if this turns into anything. I have the best second shooter in the entire world. Lori Faber shot my sister's wedding with me last weekend, and she is incredible. I feel like any photographer, when they look for a second shooter, like the dream is to find someone that will be you in another situation, and that's what I found with Lori. She's the best on the planet. Anyways, she shot my sister's wedding with me, and she did this double exposure shot that I really love. It was completely her idea, and she did fabulous. She always does fabulous. So this is a photo of my sister Hallie and her best friend in the entire world, Reagan. And their relationship is like the best friendship that you could ever hope for. They're adorable, and I won't get into it. But anyway, so they had some moments on Hallie's wedding day that were pretty special, and this is one of them. Hallie had written this really sweet note to Reagan, and Reagan read it in front of us, and it was awesome. And then Lori came up with this idea to take a photo of the letter, and obviously a photo of them and double exposure it in her camera. So this isn't photoshopped, this is just straight out of Lori's camera. She also took the separate photo of the letter, and so when I saw it, I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to try this in Photoshop, and I may end up hating it, and if I do, it's fine, but at least we'll see how you could do it. So we'll see. I don't really know what I'm doing yet. I think what I want to do is cut the shape of their faces out with the writing on it, and then in this empty space, place this letter. So it may end up looking really jumbled and weird, but it could be really cool, like almost like a triple exposure, but not. I could put like flowers in there or something, but I'm just gonna try this. I feel like when you write a really personal letter, whenever you go to get that photo back, maybe you don't want everything to be seen when you post it. Does that make any sense? I mean, nothing she wrote in here is like super personal, but still, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of between the two of them. So if I do this and I jumble it up, it'll kind of be more artistic and less like straight up reading the letter. I don't know if any of that made sense. In my brain it did. The first thing I do always, like I did in the last video, is just duplicate that background. I always want to be able to go back to the original in case I make a crazy mistake. So now what we want to do is get these figures, their faces, on their own layer. And so I'm going to go in here to magnetic lasso. I think I'm going to do a 4-pixel feather. I don't really know yet what I want. And we'll just kind of see. Since there's letters, this may be kind of a tricky lasso. And I'm not even going to worry about stray hairs because this is going to be a really weird end product. So it doesn't have to be super exact. I'm also going to make sure when I cut out these words that I don't accidentally cut a word in half and make a bad word or something awkward, so we'll go look at it here in a second. I think I want their body in it too, so like this. I'm being really, really rough with cutting this out, so we'll see how it ends up being. All of this is just total trial and error here because I don't have anything planned really. Kind of missed a sliver there. So I'm going to add in down here. So I'm going to add that in. Okay, so first I'm going to cut that, and then I'm just going to add here what I missed. It was right about there. And cut that off of there also. Okay, so I've cut out Hallie's shape, and I'm going to flatten that and name that Hallie. Just to show you here what I did. I cut out Hallie. Kind of a weird, I don't know why that did that, but I think it's going to be fun. Okay. And now I'm going to go back to this middle layer and cut out Reagan. Right around here. I think I showed y'all maybe in the last video how when you use a magnetic lasso, You usually don't really have to click, but I just always do because I'm a control freak. And I'm clicking here not only because I'm a control freak, but because these letters, Photoshop isn't going to know as easily what I'm wanting to cut out just because of these black letters. So here, make sure we don't miss her collar of her shirt. Here and around all the way to the bottom. Go way over here. Make sure I stay on the outside this time. Oh, missed a piece. That's okay. And I'm going to cut her off of there. Pretty good. I wonder if I should get rid of this. I think I will. Oh, I know why I have these little marks. It's because I feathered it. Duh. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So this is what we have right now. And that's pretty cute. And I could just put flowers or something behind, and I may end up doing that. Actually, I think that'd be pretty cool. But for now, let's just go back over here. And let's just see what the whole photo looks like if I pull it over. I think probably what I'll do is cut out that letter, and we'll move that underneath Reagan. I need to name this layer Reagan. If I don't name my layers, I get really confused. And this layer, letter, and the other two layers are turned off right now because I'm not using them. Okay. I think that looks kind of weird. Yeah, see, it looks like you're supposed to read it across and it's too scrambled maybe. So, yeah, I'm not loving that. Let's find a different photo to put back there, and I think I know exactly what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to go over to Lightroom, into my library, stills. Oh, this is a cemetery photo. This is not from Hallie's wedding. I am working on a cemetery project, and I will probably be working on it for 20 years, but it's okay. Okay, stills. Oh, I could do a ring, but that doesn't really make sense because they're just friends and they're not getting married. That would be weird. So, I think what I want to do is like a floral shot. I could do one of these. I think I wanted to do the table. I had some really soft photos that I took from Bramble and Bee's floral arrangements. That one might be a good one. Could be okay, but I feel like the table settings might not work. This is kind of the one I was thinking of. Let's go with the darker one. I don't know if I've even edited this. I feel like I have. Yeah, I've edited that. Okay. And I'm going to export that into the same folder and it will open. Okay, this is going to be Double Exposure 3. Sorry. And it will open in Photoshop. And it will open in Photoshop. Da, 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 da. It's taking a while because I'm doing a whole bunch of things on my computer right now. Okay, so this is a vertical photo, and obviously the one we're working with is horizontal, so we may have to do some scaling, but let's just see what happens. I'm going to pull that over. Oh, I think this is going to be cute. Maybe weird. We may end up hating it, but sometimes it's fun to just do some weird artistic things that you wouldn't normally do, and I love Maggie's florals, like, so much. So, okay. It's very possible that I'm going to look back at this later and be like, that is the stupidest thing, but I like it right now. I think it's kind of pretty. I mean, it's already a super weird artistic photo, so. I'm going to turn the opacity down from, okay, what I just did was flatten Hallie and Reagan onto the same layer. So they're their own layer now that I can turn on and off. And I'm going to change their opacity so I can kind of see the flowers through. So what if I bring it really far? It's kind of cute, it's kind of weird. And what if I turn this on? Okay, what I just did was turn on that background layer. I'm gonna have to duplicate it. I could just unlock it. I'll just unlock it. Okay, I'm gonna call it original. And I'm gonna pull it up above the flowers and make it very, very faint. So that would be more like what it would look like, kind of, if it was a triple exposure. But I don't love, like, the railing. I think that's extremely distracting. That opacity kind of works. I like that it's not as harsh. Okay, so let's try one other thing. What if I turn up the opacity and pull it under the flowers and then turn down the flower opacity? This is definitely going to be one of those that not everybody likes when I'm done, but who cares? As long as Hallie likes it, and Reagan likes it. Just gotta decide here what I'm doing. Kind of like that. It's like confusing and Okay, so there's an idea. So if I turn off the cut layer, and so all I have now is the original double exposure that Lori took, and I have this floral shot on top, and I'm just messing with its opacity. Kind of like that. Man, I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, so kind of like it really does look like they are cut out with a pair of scissors on paper in place, but I'm just kind of having fun with this. We may not end up using this, but sometimes it's fun to do something that's totally out of your comfort zone. This is definitely what that is. And I'm gonna darken the faces a bit. I think I like that. Okay. Cool. This was a quick little edit. A very rough edit. And it's super weird. But I like it. I like it. And hopefully Hallie and Reagan will like it, and if they don't burn it out. Cool. So we went from this. Nope. Where's the original? Oh, we're working on the original. Oh, we went from the double exposure and that, which is gorgeous, to this. Cool beans.